Hello and welcome to Quick Learn Photography, straight to the point videos that teach you everything that I've learned in over the last 10 years of professional photography. I'm James, and in this one I'm going to talk about why I love back button focusing and why I've used it for about 10 years now. It was about a year or two after I started to learn photography I got the hang of back button focusing and why I love it so much. So if you don't know what back button focusing is, I've done a video on it explaining the gist of it, what it is, and why it does what it does and why it's so useful. And just a quick breakdown. Normally when you take a photo, the way the camera's set up, you focus with the shutter button like this. But with back button focusing, you assign a button on the back, like this one here, and I focus with my thumb. I press it with my thumb instead of that. So all this one does is take the photo, and this does the focusing. Okay, so why do I love it so much? And it's always on my cameras. I don't have it set any other way. I love back button focusing. I really love like documentary type photography, and some of the work that I do involves that, and you have to be quick and everything. And sometimes you want to recompose the shot and you can just let go of the back button and it won't focus off into the distance, and it's just so handy. But when you have it on continuous focus as well, which is the whole point of back button focusing, you can track stuff as well, wherever the dots are, whatever focusing method you're using, you can track the subject, whether it's moving towards you or further away. And then if you want to recompose the shot, you let go of the back, focus on the subject, recompose, take the shot, blah, blah, blah. If you really want to get to grips with that, watch that previous video that I've just put, and I'll put that in the description below. But why I love it is it's just so good. It's so quick. It makes you so quick at capturing and freezing moments. And especially when you get in the habit of using your thumb, you really, really do. It just becomes such second nature. And this is just for taking the shot, and this is just for focusing. And over time, it's kind of like muscle memory. I feel personally it makes you quicker and faster getting those shots, getting the documentary stuff, capturing the atmosphere, because you could, I don't know why, it's just made me faster, and it's so good, and it's a handy skill to learn, back button focusing. So you disengage the shutter button from focusing. All this does is take the picture, and all that does is focus. And sometimes, I don't know, when you're one-handed as well and you're really like bang, 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 you can focus with your thumb, and it just makes everything more fluid. That's my personal experience, rather than half pressing. And sometimes if you just want to focus and recompose, if you press too much, it will take the picture. And sometimes you don't want it to at that moment, so you can just focus. But boy, does it make you quick. You don't have to keep switching from single focus to continuous focus. If you don't know about focus modes, check this video here. You can just leave it on continuous focus, and if you want to recompose like you're in single focus, you just let go of the back button. So watch that video if you really want to get to grips with it. But believe me, if you give it a go and get used to it, it takes some time to get used to it. It's like driving a car with the steering wheel on the other side. Like, you know, it takes a while to get used to the gears are over here than here, sort of thing. Just get used to it, and you'll soon realize how good back button focusing is, and it makes you so quick, it makes you so fluid with really capturing that moment. And that's what photography is all about, isn't it? If you're documenting something, whatever it is, someone's wedding, an event, travel photography, whatever it is you're doing, if you're documenting something, you want to be quick. You want to be really, really quick, and back button focusing helps with that so much. And then if you do want to recompose those shots, you can, and you don't have to keep faffing around with the settings. So it's all about getting that shot, just freezing the moment, recording that moment, and being quick with it. And back button focusing will help you be quicker. It really, really will. It'll make your whole documentation of whatever it is you're doing more fluid, more quick, and yeah, it just does. So I highly recommend it. Keep practicing back button focusing. It's a tricky thing to get your head around at first. Watch that video that I did previously on it, and it really demonstrates and goes on how to do it properly and how to set it up. and why it's so good. So yeah, keep practicing, give it a go. Now, if you'd like some more coaching at all personally, working with me, I do offer one-to-one coaching online. The details are down below. Get in touch and discuss your photography needs, and if it's something that I can help with, I'll be happy to work along with you. So that would be great. So get practicing with back button focusing. It makes you a better photographer, makes you a quicker photographer. Not better photographer, that sounds a bit patronizing. Just helps with your photography. It's made me a quicker photographer by getting to grips with back button focusing. And it's really fun as well when someone grabs your camera without asking, which people do sometimes, and they try to take a photo and they're like, why is it not focusing? And they're confused. So that's good fun as well. Right, give it a go, and thanks for watching.